Namaskar. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. Being a teacher can mean so many different things: a purveyor of knowledge, a parent, a friend, a role model, a confidant, and in recent times, one of the few anchors in an ever changing and turbulent world. Teachers are at the heart of the educational system. Today, the 5th of September, marks the birth anniversary of the former President of India, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, who was touted by many as being one of the foremost academicians, educationists, philosophers, and humanists. He epitomized teaching. When asked how he wanted to celebrate his birthday, he responded that he didn't want to celebrate his birthday, but would like it to be remembered as Teachers' Day. And so from the year 1967, we in India celebrate Teachers' Day as a mark of tribute to the contribution made by teachers to society. We commence today's celebration with a cultural presentation by the School of Performing Arts and Indic Studies. They will begin with an invocation to Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, music, art, speech, wisdom, and learning, paying obeisance to Goddess Saraswati. In India, we have followed the Guru Shishya Parampara for centuries. The Guru is not a mere human being, but a personification of the divine. The Guru Shishya equation is one of spiritual, mental, emotional reciprocity. This next piece is dedicated to the Guru.
गुरुवे 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 अखंड मंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुवे 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 सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्य शाश्वत शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्ति समारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः मुक्ति प्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुवे 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 अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्मबन्ध द्वन्द्वविदाहिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। शोषणं नवसिंहोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुवे 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 गुरुरादिर्नादिश्च गुरु परमदैवतं गुरो परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
I'd now like to request our dignitaries to please come on stage. Honorable Chancellor Sir, Dr. P. Shamraju, our VC Sir, Dr. M. Dhananjaya, our Registrar Sir, Dr. N. Ramesh, our Controller of Examinations, Dr. Binaji, and Dean RNI, Dr. B.P. Divakar Sir. I would now like to welcome and request our respected Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. M. Dhananjaya, to render the welcome address.
Most respected Guru to entire REVA family, our esteemed Chancellor, Dr. P. Shamraju, Registrar, Dr. N. Ramesh, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Beena, Dean R&I, Dr. Divakar, all the deans, directors, principals of sister concerned institutions, esteemed faculty, staff, and all the members of REVA family. Good morning to all of you. At the outset, I take this opportunity to wish you all a happy Teachers' Day. When we see the campus today, we don't feel like teachers are moving around. It looks like all young students roaming around the campus. If student would have been in the campus on a working day, they would have got surprised. Who are these students joining us to study? That is the kind of enthusiasm our team has got in this campus. We are all happy for that. Whatever we do it heartfully, wholeheartedly. That is the culture of REVA. To welcome our own Guru, I may require more time, but I will not take that much time. He is not only Guru for REVA, maybe today he is Guru for us. Wherever he worked, wherever he contributed, he has been a Guru for that particular area or work. To start with, when he was studying and playing shuttle badminton, he used to compete with his own teachers. So there itself, he was even Guru for his teachers while playing. And when he was doing agriculture, he was expert in agriculture, and even preparation of jaggery requires lot of command and idea when exactly that should be processed. That expertise he has got, wherein the neighboring villages used to take his expertise, and he was Guru in that agriculture. When he came to Bangalore, he started with a small construction activities. There he was a student for some time. Then he became a Guru in construction for so many students who followed his footsteps. When he became a developer, again, we all know how Diveshri started, and today how many bigger buildings he has constructed, and the entire developer community followed his path, and he became Guru for all those people. When he started to do religious and social services, he just started as a member in TTD. Maybe we can consider as student there. Then he became Guru for that particular institution for so many years, wherein every of his colleagues fondly calls him Guru Garu, Guru Garu. That is the kind of command and respect he gets from those people. When he came to REVA, again, he started as a student. Many times he says he used to take points from us, but that has not lasted several years. He himself became as a Guru and master. Now he guides so many people. Many of the years in the beginning, he was not even familiar with AICTE. He used to even call it as AITEC. Now he speaks about CGPA, choice-based credit system, outcome-based education, hardcore subjects, softcore, open elective, and so on, blended learning, whatever. The terminology available in academics, he speaks. How it happens? He keenly observes, he listens what we interact before him, then he grasps those terminology and he works on that, then he will become a master. That is the speciality in our esteemed Chancellor. Even when he enters the campus, when he goes to the construction site, he will be a Guru to the construction people. When he monitors the horticulture, he will be Guru for horticulture people. When he comes to academics, he will become Guru for all of us. So it is our fortunate to have such an eminent Guru to guide us in all our endeavors. I take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed Chancellor, sir, on this auspicious day. Welcome to you, sir. We have other esteemed senior gurus who have served several years in academics. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. N. Ramesh, Registrar. Welcome to you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome one more teacher, Dr. Beena, Controller of Examinations. I heartily welcome the Dean, a composed personality, Dr. Divakar. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the deans, directors, principals of sister concerned institutions, all the faculty, staff of REVA group of educational institutions. Welcome to you all. With regard to the transition in the profession of a teacher, you are all aware that in olden days, where the Gurukulas used to take this responsibility of training the students in their own Gurukul system, wherein the Gurukul itself is an institution, a hostel, a boarding facility or lodging facility, everything in the Gurukul. The student used to stay there for the time required to get trained. Then the control on student by the teacher was enormous. Whatever teacher used to teach or tell, the student used to follow. In response, whatever teacher even asked to sacrifice, student used to sacrifice. Take the example of Dronacharya and Ekalavya. When Dronacharya asked to give his thumb as a gift, Guru Dakshina, without any hesitation, Ekalavya gave. That was the system. Over a period, it has changed a lot, maybe 20 years or 30 years back. Whatever teacher used to teach, students used to follow completely. They were not having to explore on their own. No student could study well in advance than what teacher used to teach. But nowadays, the role of a teacher is very, very challenging because student has got all the access to knowledge resources and technology. Now, the subject knowledge you possess may not be enough to convince the student to become a successful teacher and to get the respect from the student. You may have to reorient yourself into various verticals apart from your regular teaching. Nowadays, the parents' role has become very, very nominal. They want to get everything from the teacher, the studies, the discipline, the mentoring, and all the well-being to be monitored by the teacher, because the ward or child will not listen to the parents, but they expect that the teacher should take up that task in nurturing the student. I am only trying to tell you that if you are a typical teacher, maybe your qualification and experience will add value to teach the subject, but you have to acquire the skills required for the present generation. Then only you will be remembered as a role model in front of the students. Even after they complete their studies, they should be in a position to keep in touch with you, admire your mentoring, admire your skills, so that your profession as a teacher is successful. I am sure that you will understand this reality and you will develop those skills that will really add value for your personal profile and also for the institute. When it comes to REVA University, we want such people, I mean, the role model teachers in mentoring the students, in training the students, in guiding the students. That is what we require. This is not only applicable for teachers. Every staff member should possess those qualities, and at least in our lifetime, we should have about 500, 600 people who really admire our skills, who really admire our mentoring towards them. That is the purpose. Then we will be successful teacher. That is what we need to train ourselves, update ourselves. With this, I once again take this opportunity to welcome all of you. Wish you happy Teachers Day. Thank you. On behalf of this day, on behalf of entire REVA family, I once again wish happy Teachers Day to our esteemed Chancellor, sir.
Thank you, sir. And on behalf of all of us here, we'd like to welcome our respected Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. M. Dhananjaya. We will now have a floral tribute by our dignitaries to the image of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, inviting our dignitaries to pay obeisance to Dr. Radhakrishnan. I would now like to call upon Professor Sagar B.S. from the School of EEE to announce the recognition for the staff members of the university.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I take this opportunity to call the awardees from all the schools. Request the awardees to come on the stage from my right-hand side, collect the award and exit from my left-hand side. So kindly maintain a safe distance and you can remove the mask while posing for a photo. So kindly refrain from giving a handshake. So now I call upon the best faculties from all the schools to begin with Mr. Sanjeev N. Koppar from School of Architecture. I request Honorable Chancellor Sir to kindly give the award. Ms. Pooja Karkera from School of Applied Sciences Biochemistry. Mr. Prashant CN from School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Dr. Nagrajaya H from School of Applied Sciences Chemistry. Dr. Jaidev Patar from School of Applied Sciences Physics. Dr. Praveena Kumar from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Ms. Lalita from School of Computing and Information Technology. Mr. Prashant from School of Civil Engineering. Mr. Nikhil S. Tengli from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Pawan from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Ms. Radhika from School of Legal Studies. Dr. Shanwas Patil from School of Mechanical Engineering. Ms. Vrinda from School of Performing Arts and Indic Studies. Ms. Shrita Sudhindra from Computer Science and Applications. Dr. Nayana DK from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Hemant Kumar from School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. Mr. Chandrasekhar TG from School of Commerce. Mr. Shivasharana from School of Management Studies. Dr. Rajesh Siddhiraju Upendra from School of Multidisciplinary Studies. Mr. Ramesh Babu from Department of Physics, RIPU Katigenalli campus. Mr. KP Madhu from Department of Physics, RIPU Sanjay Nagar campus. Mr. Srinivas J from Department of Physics, RIPU Ganganagar campus. Now it's time to call upon best researchers from all the schools. To begin with, Mr. Raghu Teja Vemana from School of Architecture. Dr. Sikandar Mullah from School of Applied Sciences Biochemistry. Dr. Ligi Mahesh from School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Dr. Vipin A. Nair from School of Applied Sciences Chemistry. Dr. Harish K. from School of Applied Sciences Physics. Dr. Salma A. from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Mr. Aruna Kumar from School of Computing and Information Technology. Dr. Seelam Shrikant Reddy from School of Civil Engineering. Mr. Farooq from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Anand MH from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Dr. Nagraj V from School of Legal Studies. Dr. Jagdish Babu from School of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. G. Shashikala from School of Computer Science and Applications. Dr. Manjula RB from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Pratibha MV from School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. Harini B from School of Commerce. Dr. Shakti Chaturvedi from School of Management Studies. And Dr. G. Shashikala from School of Multidisciplinary Studies. Now it's time to award the best support staff of all the schools. To start with, Ms. Rama Devi N from School of Architecture. Ms. Shweta H from School of Applied Sciences Biochemistry. Ms. K. Tulasi from School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Mr. Anand N from School of Applied Sciences Physics. Mr. Siddesh M from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Mr. Keshavan from School of Computing and Information Technology. Ms. Chaya from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Prabhakar from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Ravisha E from School of Legal Studies. Mr. Somu from School of Mechanical Engineering. Ms. P. Sridevi from School of Performing Arts and Indic Studies. Ms. V. Shilpa from School of Computer Science and Applications. Mr. Bharat Kumar from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. S. Ramesh from School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. Mr. Sandeep M.K. from School of Commerce. Mr. Ramchandra R. from School of Management Studies. Mr. Samuel A. from Department of Training and Placement. Mr. Naveen C. from Department of Training and Placement. Ms. Soumya B. from School of Multidisciplinary Studies. Ms. Madhavi L. from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Anandavi from Department of Research and Development. Ms. Vanita R. from University Industry Interaction Center. Mr. Lakanna from Department of Physical Education. Mr. Janardhan from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Basavaraju Kesi from Department of Evaluation. Ms. Lata Giriraju from Department of Administration. Mr. Manjunatha R. from Department of Library. Mr. Mahendra Kumar from Department of Library. Ms. Sabita R. from Department of Finance and Accounts. And Mr. Madhu S. from Department of Administration. Now it's a special segment to appreciate the staff who have been associated with the REVA University and REVA group of institutions for more than a decade and continues to be an integral part of REVA family. To start with, Dr. M. Dhanamjay, Vice Chancellor, REVA University. Dr. N. Ramesh, Registrar, REVA University. Dr. Beena G, Control of Examinations. Ms. Sridevi R, Principal. Ms. Shilpa B R, Associate Professor, School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Dr. Shubha A, Professor and Director, School of Commerce. Dr. Rajshekhar C. Biradar, Professor and Director, School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Sunil Kumar S. Manvi, School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Shivaramakrishna R. from Department of Administration. Dr. Ramchandra P. from School of Applied Sciences Chemistry. Dr. B.P. Divakar, Professor and Dean, Research and Development, REVA University. Dr. Y. Ramalinga Reddy, Professor and Director, School of Civil Engineering. Ms. Saraswati S. from Department of Library. Dr. C.S. Deepak from Department of Physical Education. Dr. Hampali C.D. from School of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Raju B.S. from School of Mechanical Engineering. Ms. Bharti Devi S. from School of Applied Sciences Physics. Dr. Mahesh L. and Dr. B. Somasundaram from School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Shiva Baludu from Department of Biology. Mr. Sudhakar Rao P. from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Jagdish L.R. from School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. A. Ananda Shankar from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Naga Suresh Babu from School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. R. Shrikant from School of Applied Sciences Chemistry. Mr. Kanaya V. from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Ramesh G. from School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Ms. Kupama from Department of Administration. Mr. Periyaswamy from Department of Administration. Ms. Netravati BR from Computer Science. Mr. Hari Prasad from Department of Administration. Ms. Bharati Balakrishna from Department of Administration. Ms. Chaya Devi from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Manjunath R. from Department of Library. Mr. Tani Irappa from Department of Housekeeping. Dr. Vasanta B. from Department of Library. Mr. Ramesh K. Department of Construction. Mr. Lakshmanan G. from Department of Administration. Mr. K.S. Anand from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. P. Vijay Kumar from School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Kodandarama from Department of Library and Administration. Mr. Doreswamy from Department of Maintenance. Mr. Rami Reddy from Department of Transportation. Mr. Rajesh Kumar from Department of Hostel. Mr. S.N. Chandrasekhar from Department of Hostel. Mr. Kodanda from Department of Library. Ms. Nandini DK from Department of Administration. Mr. Shivanna CR from Department of Transportation. Mr. Ramesh H from Department of Administration. Mr. Nagendra CV from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Ms. Shivananjamma from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Ramesh MS from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Gopi K from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Ms. Gauramma from Department of Housekeeping. Ms. K. Tulasi from Department of Applied Sciences, Biotechnology. Mr. Chandrasekharaya K from Department of Hostel. Mr. Siddesh M from School of Applied Sciences, Physics. Ms. Varalakshmi from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. K. M. Putana from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Ravisha E from School of Legal Studies. Mr. Jayarama N from Department of Administration. Mr. Nandan SR from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Mohan Nayak from Department of Construction. Mr. Vijay Prabhakar Reddy from Department of Evaluation. Mr. Babu Ji from Department of Transportation. Mr. Sivalingappa R from Department of Accounts. Ms. Nisha Bharadwaj from Department of Hindi. Ms. Nehalata CM from Department of Mathematics. Dr. Ashwin Kumar Umotagi from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Jagdishwaran N from School of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Vishu Kumar M from School of Applied Sciences, Mathematics. Dr. K. Narayan Swamy from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Dr. Venkatesh Prasad K.S. from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Venkatesh Prasad K.S. from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. P.I. Basarkot from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. M. Vinayak Murthy from School of Computer Science and Applications. Dr. Jayashree S. from School of Applied Sciences, Biochemistry. Dr. Veera Raghavan from School of Applied Sciences, Biochemistry. Dr. Manjunatha LH from School of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. K. M. Sudarshan from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Uday Kumar Ken from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Mr. A. Gopinath from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Ms. P. R. Savita from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Ms. K. Vijayalakshmi from Computer Science and Applications. Mr. M. Mallikarjuna from School of Computing and Information Technology. Dr. Lakshmi B. from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Ms. Renuka Madhu from School of Applied Sciences Biotechnology. Dr. Pramila Kumari N. from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Prashant V. Joshi from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Nayana D.K. from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Rashmi Priyadarshini from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Mandana MP from Department of MBA. Dr. Manjula RB and Dr. Manjunath R. Kaunte from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Dr. Raju BT from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Dr. Niranjan Hiremat, School of Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Mohammad Riaz Ahmad from School of Multidisciplinary Studies. Dr. S. Udayarani from School of Computing and Information Technology. Mr. Manjunath PC from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Dr. Lakshmi Narayana S. from School of Applied Sciences Mathematics. Mr. Nagesh BK from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Lokesh CK from School of Computer Science and Applications. Mr. Natarajaras from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. P. Chandrasekhar from School of Applied Sciences Chemistry. Mr. Raghavendra Reddy from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Ravi Shankar H, School of Computing and Information Technology. Ms. Anita K from School of Computing and Information Technology. Mr. Anil Kumar CS from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Ms. Shashikala N from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Ms. Sushma Shri BM from Department of Business Studies. Mr. Prasanna Kumar RB from Department of Evaluation. Mr. Krishnamurthy SM from Department of Chemistry. Ms. Sudharani Poturi from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Ravi D from School of Computer Science and Applications. Mr. Anil Kumar Ambore from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Miss Padmavati D from Department of English. Miss Anita Kumari RD from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Miss Hima Bindu N from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Miss Banishri Shukla from Department of MBA. Mr. Lingappa BM from School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. Manjunatha N from School of Applied Sciences, Mathematics. Miss Chandrakala TM from Department of MBA. Mr. Ravindra G from School of Multidisciplinary Studies. Miss K Netra from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. K Litin from School of Computing and Information Technology. Miss K Tanuja from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Nagendra SM from School of Management Studies. Miss Raji C from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Miss Sunita B from Department of Chemistry. Mr. Devanayaka M from Department of Kannada. Miss Shailaja Tota from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Pinaka Paniar from School of Computer Science and Applications. Miss Jalaja V from School of Management Studies. Mr. Prasad from Department of Computer Science. Mr. Krishnamurthy R from School of Computer Science and Applications. Miss Mamata Mohan from School of Applied Sciences, Chemistry. Miss Vani Krishna Swami from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Miss Suma KS from Department of Commerce and Management. Miss Divya MN from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Manjunath G Asuti from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Dilip Chandra E from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Miss Priyanka Bharti from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Miss Malini KK from Department of MBA. Mr. Nirmal Kumar Beni from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Miss Chandrika PN from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Miss Bharati S from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Ganesh SJ from School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Venkateshwar Rao Jayan from Department of Administration. Mr. N.R. Murthy from School of Mechanical Engineering. Miss Sabita R. from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Adinarayan Reddy from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Somu from School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Gopi from Mechanical Engineering. Mr. S.V. Ravi Kumar from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. M. Krishnappa from Department of Evaluation. Mr. Hemambara Reddy from Department of Transportation. Ms. Pooja V from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Srinivas P from Department of Transportation. Mr. K. R. Nagesh from School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Mr. Johnson Thomas from Department of Maintenance. Mr. P. V. Swami from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Chandrasekhar K. from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Ms. Rajini M. from Department of Library. Mr. Vasant M. from School of Mechanical Engineering. Ms. Rudrama from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Ramesha from Department of Transportation. Ms. Usha R. from School of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Ashok Kumar from Department of Maintenance. Mr. Ravi Chandra from Department of Construction. Mr. Sidrameshwar L. from School of Computer Science and Applications. Mr. Mohan Kumar CG from Department of Maintenance. Ms. Muniratnama from Department of Housekeeping. Ms. Munilakshmi HL from Department of Housekeeping. Ms. Padma P from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Manju from Department of Hostel. Mr. Ashwatappa K from Department of Transportation. Mr. Maruti VH from School of Commerce. Mr. Pradeepa RT from Department of Hostel. Ms. T. Shivama from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Srinivasulu Naidu from Department of Transportation. Mr. KP Ganesh from Department of Housekeeping. Ms. Madhavi L from Department of Finance and Accounts. Mr. Raju GV from Department of Housekeeping. Mr. Shivraju BS from Department of Maintenance. Mr. Manjunath DS from Department of Administration. Mr. Jaishankar Raju V from Department of Stores. Mr. Sharat KV from School of Computing and Information Technology. Mr. Bhima Raju K from Department of Hostel. Ms. Renuka V from Department of Administration. Ms. Madhu from Department of Administration. Ms. Shushma KR from Department of Administration. Mr. Surja Madar from Department of Security. Mr. Rahul Das from Department of Security. Mr. Raju from Department of Hostel. Mr. Suresh Avi from School of Civil Engineering. And Mr. Velumani from Department of Transportation. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Chancellor, sir, for standing so patiently for so long to award recognitions and to all our dignitaries. And a hearty congratulations to all the recipients. Someone once said that most of us end up with no more than 5 or 6 people who remember us, but teachers and gurus have thousands of people who remember them for the rest of their lives. And on that note, we'd like to hear from someone who has given hope, direction, and a glimpse of a brighter future to literally thousands of young minds, our Honorable Chancellor, Sir, Dr. P. Shamraju.
Very good morning and happy Teachers' Day in advance. I am wishing Dr. Dhananjaya happy birthday in advance. I have seen in the campus a lot of people with ethnic dress. Last month, if I am not wrong, trend started with school-wise. Dr. Kodabagi started with orange and white pancha. And then Viswanath, Ashwin Kumar started in his school. Today I have seen Ramlingareddy started. This is the good sign because that will bring in lot of what is that? Your mind will become light. Togetherness will come. This shows not only for the your colleagues, even for the students, how disciplined we are. These are all very important, even though small things. Moreover, definitely planning this and to come with same color, same dress is not easy because unless you plan in advance, it is not possible to go and you have to buy same color and all those things. Really, I have to appreciate that. Other thing, the ethnic dress, why we insist that all of you have to come in ethnic dress means we are running a education institute and we are molding students and they should know the culture of the whole India. But next year, I want to see everybody. I will not insist the color, but all men should come in kurta pajama or pancha. But pancha, how to tie, you have to take the training. That is very important. Otherwise, that will not look nice. That is why I am telling you. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಸೌಗಂಧಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ಪಂಚ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಉಡೋದು ಅಂತ 24 hours minimum. It will be like that. ನಾನು ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ಗಿಲ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ as it is. Why I am telling then only that will have that carry that own value that ethnic dress means. What is every state has got its own culture. Through your dress, it will be shown. Through your food, it will be shown. And your behavior, your language, all these things shows. Most of the people will know the so and so is from this state. That is the beauty of India, the culture of India. So we should not leave that. We have to definitely leave that to our future generations. They have to learn from us. That is important. Just for the registrar sent one mail to you, all of you should come in ethnic. That is not enough. Be serious. Enjoy that day. Let your children at home, our children in the campus learn why we are wearing, what is the meaning of ethnic dress. All these things definitely should know. Then because we are in 17th year of REVA, right? 17th year of REVA, 8th year of university. Serving more than 15 years, more than 10 years is not a joke in any organization, particularly under me, because I love as well as I scold. I will forget once I scold, there I forget, that's all. I will not keep in mind. Always I think it is my duty to correct when the things are going wrong. Otherwise, I will fail in my duty. That's why whenever I scold, I am not just to scold you. No, not at all. Even today morning, for example, I am telling you, while coming to this block, even in the reception, we have kept Saraswati Ideal and Venkateswara Swami the next. There, I immediately asked the supervisor who is taking care of this, why you have not cleaned? No, sir, I'm cleaning, he was telling. But that wood, it should be like that. But the carving is there. Dust is sitting in the carving. That also should be cleaned. So why I am telling this? We are running a educational institute. At every inch, at every point, everything should be perfect. Whether it is our body language, our discipline, our regular language, timing, keeping up of words, everything we have to follow. From us, children should learn. I am going on telling from several years. Teachers are lucky enough. It is a noble profession, is a noble profession. Today we are celebrating Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan's birthday. Why? He remembered like a teacher from so many years. I had the opportunity of visiting his house where he stayed. Earlier, the Andhra and Tamil Nadu were together. That is from my village. It is about 16 or 20 kilometers. That Tiruttani. Next to that, my brother was staying when he was working in State Bank in Tiruttani. So I could able to see his house. That is now is they have converted that as a museum. Earlier also I mentioned about this. The teacher always will be remembered if really did your job perfectly, wholeheartedly. Only teachers will have the blessings from parents, society, even from the Almighty. If you take care of our children, God will take care of your children. I am repeating. If you take care of our children, that is in the campus, God will take care of your children at home. Your priority definitely should be on our children. Next priority is on your children. Whatever you feed to your stomach, it will give the strength that will go to your body. But whatever you fill to your mind, that will go to brain. You are feeding to your children, that is our children's brain. Don't forget that. How you are feeding is important. Okay. I'm really happy and proud to see so many people really working more than 10 years in REVA and in various capacity, all of you working and contributing. Because of your contribution and hard work, today everybody is talking about REVA. Wherever I go now, I will hear about very always people are praising about the growth of REVA. REVA is a brand now. That is because of the hard work and contribution done by so many people. Today you received 10 years and service, 10 years and above for certificate. And go back home and retrospect yourself. How much you contributed in percentage, whether it is 50% or 60% or 70%, 90% or 40%. Go and retrospect yourself. Why I am telling this? It is required. If you really analyze yourself, oh, now I say I have served more than 10 years here. I could have done, because you have a lot of potential. You could have, even some of you could definitely contributed more, performed well. If everybody does like that, automatically university will go to the next level without any problem. Now we have more than 1,500 people here. $202 people served more than 10 years. If everybody contributes, you can imagine how the growth will be. This is for the organization. Coming to I always say REVA is the organization that is yours. I never said it is mine. I am just a facilitator here. Even I am going on telling whatever we earn here through fee or of course only fee is our income that we are spending here. If everybody contributes, you can do wonders. Year on year, definitely a lot of progress is happening when compared to others. Really, we are progressing. My expectation is, I told even while benchmarking also, at least in 3-4 years time, everything should happen in REVA without supervision. If that happens, see, I am the senior most human being in the campus now. Whatever I speak, I will speak with experience. Dr. Dhananjaya was speaking about me about the agriculture, construction, all those things. I always talk about the discipline, health, perfection. Coming to health, for example, he says I am going to the dentist once in a month or once in 3 months, sometimes, of course, once in a year like that. My dentist says, you are maintaining very well your teeth. He didn't know that if at all I started brushing with brush and using the toothpaste from the beginning, I think even my teeth might have been useful for somebody if once I die. I was brushing, no brush. When working in the field, take that whatever available sand, ಬೆಳ್ಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಉಜ್ಜೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಉಜ್ಜಿಬಿಟ್ಟು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲುವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು that is how then that ambili with hands drink within 5 minutes everything that is brushing and having breakfast, that is breakfast, and continuing the work in in agriculture. So I always say now, if you really brush twice a day, maintain, tooth problem will not be there. Like that, if you don't abuse your body when you are young, you have to eat to live. We should not live to eat. ಮಸಾಲ ಹಾಕಿ ರುಬ್ಬಿ ಹಾಕಿ ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೆಲವ್ರದ್ದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 60 ಇರೋರು 120 ಇದ್ರು ಹೆಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಓವರ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಈಗಿನ ಹೈವೇಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಇಂಥವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಅಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ಟು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ 10 ಟನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ 12 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, 15 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, 20 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಈಗ 50 ಟನ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ರೋಡ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ರೋಡ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹಳ್ಳ ಬೀಳೋದು, ಈಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಹೈವೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ದಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ಟು ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ 60, 70, 80 kg ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. 100 kg ಇರೋರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 ಕಾಲ 3 ಕಾಲ ಅಥವಾ 1 ಕಾಲ ಮುರಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is not the contribution or growth. Why I am telling all these things? We are running an educational institute. We should be role models. How we will take, how we behave. We have to practice everything for that matter. Take the now we are having students in the campus. Students are enthusiastically coming to the campus, but as I said, we have to take care of them. Calls are important. Health is important than education now. There are some rules now for this CV Raman block, which is the pathway. For Visvesvaraya block, which is the pathway. For Vivekananda block, which is the pathway. That is to reach the block and then class. Class, how they have to sit. These are all there. If you people definitely taking care of our children in the campus, whether they are walking in the pathway to maintain social markings are the arrow marks are there, boxes are there for social distance. Again, in the same pathway, there is a reverse arrow mark also there, because by mistake anybody comes against the flow, they have to follow only that lane. That markings also there. I am seeing, we told we monitor these things. People are standing, few people, only some, I will see only 10-15 people. If I am not wrong, first hour, more than 50 to 100 people will be free. So if you have ownership, definitely you can go and stand and monitor. Or otherwise, even while I was observing, the people who are standing also, they will keep quiet like any other pillar in the campus. They will not speak out. Sometimes I shout, why are you standing here like next to the pillar like a pillar? Why I am telling this? We are teachers, definitely take care of our children in every aspect. That is important. Yesterday, I received one call. I think most of you will be heard about Sri Uday Holla. He's a well-known lawyer. He is in our advisory committee also. He has got a lot of people in his firm. We know each other from last 30 years. To get his appointment itself is difficult. but we are very good friends, and he deals with our files also, some files. He spoke more than half an hour with me about REVA. He was telling, you started Divyasri, there you did a marvelous work, and you became definitely a role model for as a contractor, you was a role model. Then as a developer, you became a role model. You had always with ethics and concern you work wherever whatever you work. That was he was going on telling. I have seen you how you are say coming from village. You started the contracts. There also you did good job, and as a developer, yes, because he has most of the top developers as his clients. He says, won't deal like how Divyasri deals. So he set the trend there. Again, just leaving that to your family members. Now you started REVA, and there also I am watching closely what is happening in REVA. You are doing excellent job. Forget about the degrees. For the society, you are the concern you have, and the social work you are doing through your students. Moreover, you are educating them, because yeah, I heard your speech. Always you will be telling we have got the responsibility, and we are the people who are responsible for the society. If it spoils, also we are responsible. If they are doing well, also we are responsible. That is how you will speak. That shows how much you involve and what is the concern you have on society. And he was going on talking like this. When I hear, I feel very happy. This is because I am proudly saying this. Whatever call I take, that is, you are responding to my calls. That is important. Whether it is Jagrati, whether it is Abhiruddhi or Vanamahotsava, you are all participating enthusiastically with that is important, not on force. When we started Jagrati, excellent job who are all involved there, they did. Now, the children who involved in that, they know about the Jagrati. That is the vote and voting power, why it is required. And again, we about global warming up, we gave the call that we have to ban this campus should become plastic free. You everybody responded, and now it is a plastic free. Thus, this awareness we brought in near Nandi Hills, then Lal Bagh, in several places they did. Now we are talking about adoption of schools through Abhiruddhi. Many universities adopted schools because government forced. But we are not like that. We are not telling, or we are not at all contacting what is happening or briefing that to the government. We are taking care of that. Those schools also our own. That is the concern you people have who are all involved there. Every month I am seeing the progress there and contribution there by you all. Again I decided to go not only just that is not restrict to the 10 schools, and we will spread this to the other schools also where some students are deserved. That is why we have spent about see we have sacrificed one bus, route bus, and spent about 30-40 lakhs in that to have the education on wheels. We are waiting. It is ready. We are waiting for grand launching. Launch should happen so that here not the one thing is branding. Other important thing is once we launch in a grand way, let it go to let it be what is that indication for others. If the wheels education on wheels. If there are 20 buses in Bangalore, all most of the students will be benefited. That's why we decided to have this. We have spent. We are waiting for the most probably, if CM agrees, coming week we will be doing launching that, or otherwise, let us see with whom we can launch. Anyway, otherwise we will launch on the day of convocation. This is how. Then this Vana Mahotsava, we taken decision that by next August, minimum of 15,000 plants should be planted. Already we have crossed 4,000, 5,000. Yesterday, Dr. Ramlinga Reddy told that in Siddhalaghatta we will be crossing more than 3,000. I told him, don't worry about that. You go ahead. How even if you go 5,000, 6,000, fine. Let us not restrict to 15,000 only. Let us, if we could able to do more, we can proudly say the next August. See, last year we committed for 15,000 plant, whereas we have planted more than committed. That figure we will tell. This healthy competition should come here again. When Dr. Ramalinga Reddy, with the help of his alumni and students and faculty, and could able to search the place where area is available, water is available, plants are available, could plant more than 4,000-5,000. If each school tries, we will reach even 20,000-25,000 plants. That is first task. Second task is I told, see, we have to what is that? Bring the awareness in students. They should adapt wherever they are in the country. That's why I told make the students adopt each plant, one student, and you should have that track. You should be tracking that, and every week we should have that photograph and video with the date, place, age, all these things. We have to do the branding here. That branding should be perfect. That is everywhere, same board, same font color, say same layout should be same. And there you should leave the place, date, how many trees, if possible, what are the varieties of plants we planted, and that progress should be seen through videos. For that one person should take that ownership, tracking how we are tracking. Sandeep Bansal, I think you have to create one system for that, so that every week somebody should give me that video, what is happening about the that Vana Mahotsava on all the places. Dr. Dhananjaya, you create the whether you 2 people or a team of people to track that. Now students are coming to the campus, and we have about 3,300 seats for the benefit of students who studies here from in the hostel. Looks like the number is less than 1,000 now, because lot of students already taken in PGs. I am not against for PGs, but quite natural, because parents and students will prefer to be that is because if our Price is about 10,000 or 12,000. Half of the rate they will get the seat there. But how much they will lose, what they will lose, they are not understanding. See, library is open, nice greenery campus is available, sports facilities are available, neat and clean and green campus is available. People are taking care them as their own children in the campus. Discipline, more than the discipline will be there, control will be there, health facilities are there. Once they lose the health, whatever they save, 100 times of that they have to spend. If their kids spoiled, gone, their career gone. So these are the things you have to bring into the parent community. And for children, of course, they want their freedom. Seriously, who is serious about their career, definitely they will take admission in the hostel, in the campus. Whereas who came here to enjoy their life, they will go to PGs. This is why on Teachers Day I am talking like this about the mentoring and admissions and all those. No, I told we have got a lot of responsibilities on our children. This is also part of that. That is what I am trying to say. You have to convince them, make sure that they may take admission in the hostel. That is why I told we have to take care of our children. That is important. That is the concern you should have. Whoever passes out from here should be a leader, should be a good human being, should be a good citizen. That person should have the concern on the society. So we have got a lot of responsibilities as educational institutions. What is educational institutions? That is you, teachers. Anyway, I don't want to go on talking like this, but my wish is at least in 5 years' time, the REVA should go on its own without supervision. That much of ownership you have to take, that much of commitment you should have, that much of involvement you should have, that discipline, perfection, all these things you should bring in. I am now 71 years. If the electronics, computer science, if they can invent something like robo, if they can infuse in my body or mind so that I should not go beyond 71, I don't mind working. But this is quite natural. Anybody will have to enjoy the aging also. But for me, yes, in Divyasri, yes, system is there. Definitely, we are. My son-in-law and other people are doing excellent job. It is growing with ethics. Here also now, the experience what Umesh has, definitely he is using here. Still, he has to learn a lot. He is learning. But these are all, as I told you, I am just a facilitator. But you are the people who has to take the university forward. You are the people take care of our children. It is your organization. Your contribution should be there wholeheartedly with ethics. You are dealing with human beings. You are the people who are building the nation. You are the people who are molding the future generation. If the society is not doing, if spoiling means we are responsible. Year on year, in 4 or 5 years time, if everything goes as we planned, I will not retire, but I want to enjoy the way you people are taking care of this university and how your REVA is doing. That is my wish. I hope, definitely I have that confidence, because you are all responding for my calls. That is important. I can see that now. So once again, I am wishing you all in advance Happy Teachers Day. And as I told you, we have to take care of our children in the campus. First thing is, students are coming. It is our responsibility, and we have to see that at every point of time, COVID protocols are maintained. This is important. First, we have to practice. Even every day, when I am even shouting at you people, why are you going in groups? Why are you not following all those things? So we have to follow first. Then we can question the students. Anyway, now today this program is going on, went on well. I am happy by seeing the spark in everybody's everybody's eyes. Once again, all of us wish Dr. Dhananjaya happy birthday in advance. PU institutions staff also here. They are also doing excellent job. This year the admissions happened for very what is that? Well in advance with quality students. Actually, we didn't give any recognition for them. That is because still the admissions are going on in the university. That will go on another 1 month. After that, in different forum, we want to recognize them. So anyway, they are the people who are in danger now, because the kids who are coming to the college, they are not vaccinated. The principals and staff who are working in Ganganagar, Sanjay Nagar, and here also, you have got a lot of responsibility. So you take care of yourself first, because your kids will be at home, and take care of the children in the campus. And I think you might have already taken the, what is that, letters, consent letters from the parents. And at any point of time, don't compromise. And I have wish you once again Happy Teachers Day for all the faculty and non-teaching staff and everybody who are working in all 3 institutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to request our respected Registrar, Sir Dr. N. Ramesh, to render the vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Before I start proposing the formal vote of thanks, let us all give a standing ovation to our teacher's teacher, Dr. P. Shamaraju sir. Sir, We are really proud of you and you have made us proud. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Most respected Chancellor, sir, Vice Chancellor, sir, Dean R&I, Control of Examination, esteemed colleagues, the principals of the institutions, and all my dear friends. Somewhere I read, life rewards those who engage in lifelong learning. So those involved in lifelong learning, they will be rewarded. And that is the secret behind our Chancellor, sir. Now he's working for long life. So he's learning every day, and that is increasing his strength or stamina. And second thing is, if you look at today's program, it is not just the Teachers' Day. It is a celebration of past and thinking of future glory. We are into that. And when Sir awarded, recognized the service of all those who crossed 10 years. And what we could think is, looking behind, we are all filled with gratitude, sir. Looking forward, we are all filled with strength and confidence. And looking within us, we have discovered peace. So with these words, I'm sure today we had a wonderful day, very systematically done program. At the outset, I would like to thank the clear visionary, Dr. P. Ramaju sir, for giving us guiding at every stage and taking our institution to a great learning of higher education. In fact, if you look at the outside, we are the trendsetters. We are the trendsetters in many of our initiatives and I can say best practices. And that much impact we have done on the society. And let me tell you, teachers are the right people to make the future of any society. And sir, thank you for sparing your valuable time and to be with us and guiding at every stage. And he happens to be the guide for guides, mentor for mentors, a chief architect, and teacher for teachers. Thank you so much, sir. Also take the privilege to thank our Vice Chancellor for guiding every stage and seeing that the institution grows to next level. And wishing you a very happy birthday in advance. Sir, thank you very much. I also take the opportunity to thank the Dean, Dr. Divakar, and Control of Examination, Dr. Beena ji, for spending the valuable time and to be with us. And of course, it is again, we have recognized the best teachers, best supporting staff, best researchers, and now they have more responsibility to work more, to see that whatever the award they have got, they not only maintain it and they go to the next level. Again, hearty congratulations to all of you, and those who have got 10 years service, I think they'll be able to contribute more in future and days to come. And we have namage guri ide matte guru ni idare. Guri ide, yav guri we have benchmarked. We need to achieve that. Guide madake guru idare. Say it should be possible and let us work towards that. I thank all the people who worked directly and indirectly for the smooth conduct of this particular program, especially the team from RIAT, the branding team, the IT team, and even the transport team or the food which has been now arranged after this particular event. I thank everybody for their support and thank all the sister institutions for having joined this particular program and bringing glory. And of course, you all have come in ethnic dress. You can enjoy your day. And thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. And with that, we close Teachers' Day program for 2021. Do join us for high tea in the amphitheater, after which the buses will leave. Have a lovely weekend and a very, very happy Teachers' Day to every single one of you.